Wheat prices are up 20%, corn is up 25%, but it's not all necessarily good news this week. Joining us is Kim Anderson, our grain marketing specialist. Kim, let's start on the positives with those prices.
Well, you look at corn prices up about 25% on the Board of Trade. Kansas City wheat prices up about 20%. You got higher prices due to the basis. You look at Oklahoma prices, they've increased over the last couple of weeks from about $6 to over $7, around $7.15, $7.20. So you've had a significant increase in the corn prices, and the corn is running. As they go up, they're running the market. Corn is king right now. As those corn prices go up, wheat prices are going up, and the wheat price is dependent upon what happens to corn right now.
Okay, it sounds really positive, sounds exciting, there's a lot of energy, but there are some things you're concerned about. What are those factors?
Yeah, the weather's driving the market right now. It's a weather market, but there are negative factors. You look at the index of the dollar relative to the other major currencies. That index went from about $79 or 79 to almost 90, 89.9. That's a 13% increase. That makes corn, that makes wheat, it makes soybeans 13% higher price on the world market. So that's negative. You also look at the oil. Oil prices since May have dropped about 25%, from about $1.07 a barrel down to around $80 a barrel. That lowers the price of the ethanol. That makes ethanol less profitable. There's been some major ethanol plants shut down. That reduces the demand for corn. That's negative for corn prices. Of course, weather has trumped that. But if weather ever straightens out, or it turns around, then we've got these negative factors that can drive that corn price down, and wheat prices will come down.
Okay, and you mentioned weather plays in a lot of ways. Explain that a little bit more.
Well, the weather, when we're talking about weather, we're really talking about supply. Remember, we're talking about corn going from just under 900 million bushels in these stocks to almost 2 billion bushels. They were talking about corn production at 166 bushels an acre. Now, I read one deal that corn may only be 150 bushels an acre. They're looking at any stocks going from maybe 2 billion, maybe down to 1.2 to 1.3, but it's still an increase, but significantly less corn supply. Voila, higher corn prices, voila, higher wheat prices.
Now, we must talk about the financial situation with the European Union. A lot of talk there. Hopefully they'll get something organized, but in the meantime, there's some power plays going on. How's that playing in?
Well, it adds risk to the market, and what that's going to do is that's going to make prices more volatile. In other words, our price highs will be higher. That's what we've got to be concerned with now, and our lows lower. So we ever get to driving it down, if something happens that they don't get that situation, say the euro comes unwound, countries start coming out of the European Union, then there's talk of maybe even a depression there, and that will bring the world economies down, including the U.S. economy, and we've got problems also financially with the economy in China, and of course we've got the U.S. economic problems.
Okay, back to those prices. Have we established an upward trend yet?
Oh, I think we're definitely in an uptrend in prices right now. It's a short run uptrend. We don't have a long run uptrend yet. You look at where the supply and the resistance points are on those Kansas City Board of Trade contracts. That December contract goes above $7.80. It's got to work its way through $8, and then we may have another 50 cent to dollar run, but we got to break that $7.80 point first. And looking at it going down, which I don't anticipate, but after this week's report, it's possible it could do that. It's got support at $7.60 and then around $7. And I think $7 is probably the floor now if it goes down, and that doesn't look too likely.
Okay, finally, advice for Oklahoma producers and perspective for them keeping all this in mind.
If they haven't sold a third of their crop, go ahead and sell it up to 33% of their production. They need to follow their marketing plan. Don't go modifying your marketing plan just because we've had a 2-week run up in prices. If you're going to lose sleep tonight because you didn't sell some wheat, sell 10 or sell 15% up. Sell something just so that you can get it sold. But don't modify your marketing plan just because we've had this run up. We could get another $1 or $2 out of this wheat price. We also could lose $1.
Right, and if we get continued increases, then you'll really want to sell it then.
That's right.
Okay, Kim Anderson, Grain Marketing Specialist. Thanks a lot.